What's up, guys? Welcome to this week's video about medical school. Alright, so like I said last week, we are deep in the midst of cardiovascular, heart, things like that. And it has been one exciting ride as always. My first test is going to be on Monday for this, so I decided to take a little study break tonight and make a little video for you guys. I just got back from school actually. I was studying with another student from school, trying to get some stuff down. And yeah, it was pretty helpful. Studying with someone else is always a good way to, make sure you got the concept, be able to teach it to other people, learn it from other people, see what they think. Let's talk about some things about cardio that I thought were pretty cool actually. And the first thing that we're going to talk about is, so you know when you go to the doctor's office and you take out their stethoscope. Where's my stethoscope? Well anyways, they take out the stethoscope, put it on. I think I left my stethoscope in the car. And they listen to your heart. There's actually certain places on your rib cage where they can listen to certain parts of your heart. Your heart, 4 chambers. You have your right, left atrium on the top, and you have a right and left ventricle in the bottom. Right atrium to the right ventricle, the valve there is called the tricuspid valve. From your right ventricle to your pulmonary trunk, that's your pulmonic valve. From your left atrium to your left ventricle is your bicuspid valve. And from your left ventricle to the aortic, or your aorta, that's the aortic valve. So there's 4 valves, 4 chambers. Where they listen to can indicate what valve you're listening to. So your aortic listening point, your auscultation point, is actually over here in the second intercostal space on your right side. To listen to their pulmonic valve is on the left side over here it's actually way up here actually. So yeah, up here. Right here is your second intercostal space. So here's my first, second, it's about right here. That's your pulmonic valve. And as you go down the left side, there's something called Erb's point. Then you can listen to your mitral valve and your tricuspid valve over here as well. So yeah, so that's what's going on. When the doctor goes, listen to your heart, that's what he's listening for different valves, listening for murmurs, things like that. Pretty cool. So let's talk about something else that I thought was pretty cool about your muscles. So let's talk about your skeletal muscle for a second. So if you have your biceps, it's just at rest, your bicep isn't taking in all the oxygen that's passing through it in the blood supply. So at rest, it's on the low end of the oxygen consumption. So, but if you start working out, exercising, playing basketball, whatever, as you start moving your muscles more, your skeletal muscles, the way that they get more oxygen is by extracting more oxygen from your blood. Cardiac muscle is different. Your cardiac muscle is actually using pretty close to maximum of the oxygen in the blood that surrounds it. So when you exercise, your heart has to actually pump more blood to it. So to get more oxygen, it needs to get more blood. I thought that was pretty cool. And your heart takes about 5% of your total blood volume goes to your heart. So it's pretty significant. Something else that we learned that is pretty cool, ECGs or EKGs, either one works, they're synonymous. And these are electrical nodes that are attached to your body. Have you ever watched a doctor video and you see the little heart monitor, beep, beep, beep? So an ECG is kind of pretty much that. It reads your heart and the electrical pulses going through your heart. But a 12-lead ECG takes 12 different points in your body and combines them all together into a readout that can actually tell you certain things about the heart. So in our frontal plane, we have 6 leads. We have AVL, AVF, AVR, and then we have a 1, 2, and 3. And this is a frontal plane. So these give you a circle around the heart and tells you what's directionality of depolarization in a circle around your heart. And then we have the horizontal plane, V1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is more of a top-down view. And we see that V1 through 6 right here, how they're oriented. And if you think about each of these nodes as like a camera looking into the heart, each of these nodes records the electrical activity, and a pretty typical one looks like this. We have, the P wave, the QRS complex, and the T wave, and each of those are just different, and it just measures the wave of electricity going through your heart. It's pretty cool when you think about it. When you take all 12 of those leads and combine them together, you can get a pretty decent picture of what's going on with the heart. Like you have a left wall ischemia, so like part of your left side of your heart is not getting enough oxygen and it's not functioning correctly, it can actually swing the direction of depolarization. So we were doing that, ECGs, a way to look at the heart and see what's going on with it. That's pretty cool. That's kind of what we're learning right now in cardio. Yeah, still a fire hose, but it's really cool stuff, so I don't mind learning it. Alright guys, hey, thanks for watching. That's this week's video. Keep watching. Wish me luck on Monday's test. I wish you guys luck on your test too. We'll see you next time.